What if I told you that two of my favorite cameras, one built for cinema, the other built for speed, might actually complement each other better than they compete? Or maybe you only need one of them, but which one?
Well, there's no problem. If you had a gun, shoot him in the head.
Hey everybody, it's Dave from Post Street Studios. In this video, we are going to be diving into two of my favorite cameras that I have used on many shoots and for a very long time, the Sony FX30 and the Sony A6600. Both cameras, very good, very worthy, and today we're going to do a full-on review to see which one works better for you, or maybe the pair of them will complement what you're doing in your business. So stay tuned because here we go. And if you're new here to my work at Post Street Studios, I do videos about content creation, filming, editing, gear reviews, and helping you grow on YouTube, because my clients are people that I help grow on YouTube, primarily doctors with coaching programs outside of the traditional medical industry, and they want to learn how to grow their following so we can get more business for them. So that's what I do here. If you like this type of content, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into the bulk of our main content today in this video. So if you've been looking at either the Sony FX30 or the Sony A6600 and you're kind of stuck deciding which one would be better for you, this video is going to do a real world breakdown of each camera. We're going to talk about the strong points of each one, and we're going to talk about the weaknesses of each one. And trust me when I say, you're going to be shocked because they are surprisingly different cameras with different strengths and weaknesses. And depending on what you're doing and what you're shooting and what type of content you create, these cameras both offer different things. So let's get into this first part. All right, so first up, the Sony A6600 came out back around 2019. It got very popular with hybrid shooters, people who like to shoot photo and video. And it's got some strong points. It's got a great battery life to it. It's got the nice autofocus qualities that come with Sony cameras. Then came Sony's FX30, which was really good for those who want to shoot just video. It doesn't have great photo capabilities, but it's got some really hot features. It's got great image straight out of camera, and it's got a lot of the modernized features that the Sony A6600 does not have. But here's the difference. So let's look at the key specs. We've got the Sony FX30 first. We got 4K, 10-bit, 422 internal recording. You got Cine EI modes. You got dual card slots, no recording limits, active cooling with the little fan in the camera body, and 26 megapixel back illuminated sensor, which is really nice. On the Sony A6600, you've got a 24.2 megapixel sensor. You've got real-time eye autofocus for photo and for video. You got in-body stabilization. Actually, both cameras have the in-body stabilization. You got 4K 8-bit video, 810 shot battery life, and a full tilt screen for vlogging. The screen flips out completely different on the Sony FX30. It's from the side, and on the A6600, it's from the back and comes up, which makes it really nice if you're vlogging with the camera because you can look at the lens, you can see yourself behind, and it doesn't give you that look like you're looking off to the side, which is sometimes kind of irritating when I see myself doing that. Now, on paper, the Sony FX30 is the clear video champ, but we're not quite done yet. The Sony FX30 punches way above its price point when it comes to cinematic quality. It's got the Cine E, it's got S-Log3, 10-bit color. They all give you much more room in post to play around and do color grading and things like that. And the image out of box is very clean, very crisp, and very professional. But there's no mechanical shutter on the FX30, no viewfinder, and it's pretty much video only. The A6600, on the other hand, is a workhorse. It's compact, it's insanely reliable, it gives you beautiful color straight out of the camera, especially for people who don't want to do a whole bunch of grading in post. It's got the in-body stabilization with the A6600. Not quite as good and as smooth as the FX30, but it does help. And when I compared it to my A6400, trying to hand hold the A6400 compared to the A6600 is a huge difference. And then from the A6600 to the FX30 is a pretty big jump, pretty significant there. So if we were to put these two cameras side by side, color depth, the FX30 wins. Stabilization, FX30 definitely has the upper edge. Video formats, FX30 hands down. Battery life, A6600 for sure. And professional video tools, definitely the FX30. But here's the twist. They're not trying to be the same thing. One is a hybrid camera and the other one is a cinema tool. So if you're doing more photo with a little bit of video or a 50-50 mix, the A6600 is definitely going to be your camera. And if you're doing more video and more cinema and documentary shooting and things like that, definitely the FX30 is going to be the one that's better for you. All right, so one area where the A6600 really shines is when you put it on a gimbal like this. I have the RS3 here, and for this, I can do these selfie-style videos where I'm walking and talking to the camera. It's really easy to flip it around. It's not too hard to hold. You can hold it out like this. You know, it's not incredibly hard. You can use two hands. You can still talk to it. This is one of the areas where this camera setup really shines. The FX30, it's a lot heavier, and you can tell just that little bit of difference in weight. You can really feel it. And if you want to talk for 10, 15, 20 minutes carrying this thing around, your arms are going to know the difference. So here's my verdict. If you're mainly a photographer who wants good video, you'll love the A6600. If you're a filmmaker or YouTuber who's serious about cinematic video, the FX30 is an absolute steal. But if you can swing it, having both gives you the best of both worlds. So I used the Sony A6600 for a very long time. Good camera, reliable, used it on many shoots. It never let me down, has a great battery life. But when I started using the FX30, just that image quality that comes straight out of the camera when I drop it in Premiere Pro, it looks so good. And one of the other features is the Sony FX30 shoots in 4K in S&Q mode, which the A6600 could only shoot 1080p in S&Q mode. And that was a huge deal. That was one of the factors that actually pushed me over the edge for getting the FX30, because I wanted that 4K image and be able to go to a 120 frame per second frame rate, which is really important. And then on the FX30, an added benefit is you can take, and 1080p, you can take that frame rate all the way up to 240 frames per second, and it is really, really smooth slow-mo. So if you want to demonstrate something that's moving very fast, like a runner or something like that, works great for that.
Hey, chill. Let's go. I was born to kill it. I was meant to win. I am down and willing, so I will find a way. It took a minute, now it didn't happen right away. When it get hot in the kitchen, you decide to stay. That's how it winners made. Stick a fork in the hater on my dinner plate. I walk into the fire like it's just a bit of flames. I switch my style up, watch the money pile up. I'ma get rich or die trying, want me switch lanes. I'm always getting better, I'ma be your fifth place. On this one, then fourth on the next. Third, second, first, you and four with the best. She showing love, give me all the raw energy.
So for this review, the recommendation that I have is if you can afford both, like if you can pick up a used A6600 and then get a brand new Sony FX30, they work very well together. The Sony A6600 is still a way lighter camera. It's great for what I'm doing right now, which is I've got it on the RS3 gimbal, and you can walk around with it and you can carry it. It's not too far overweight, and those are all good qualities to have. And it's got an excellent battery life. I mean, the battery will last like 6 hours in the A6600. The Sony FX30, I'm lucky to get about 3, maybe a little bit more than 3 hours out of the battery. I was surprised when I first got it how quickly it drained the battery. So if this kind of content is helpful to you, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and drop a comment down below. Which one are you using? Which one have you gotten better results with? And let me know in the comments what other types of things that you're dealing with. So I hope this video helped you. I'm grateful that you're here and you're watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Let's go. I was born to kill it. I was meant to win. I am down and willing, so I will find a way. It took a minute, now it didn't happen right away. When it get hot in the kitchen, you decide to